Meanwhile, with the this wonderful vintage Ampex preamp that's upside down at the moment, so a little update on that. Well, I've made it safe again, so I put in this nice cable there. I've removed the dangerous circuitry, and I've mapped out the entire circuit, which took ages. So just knowing exactly what goes where and just checking the against the schematic, making sure that nothing else had been altered, because that alteration that was down here was extremely dangerous. Then I turned it on finally when I knew it was kind of relatively safe and that it was earthed properly, and I was noticing the voltages are really high. So I think there's a sign that the transformer is kind of getting a bit old. So yeah, the the anode voltages were quite a lot higher than they should be. So what I'm doing with these, this is to try and step down those voltages just to get it to more or less what it should be on the what it recommends on the schematic. So I've wired up a load of like 100 ohm resistors. There's a couple of 500 ohm resistors, and that's just stepping down off the rectifier tube before it goes into the first capacitor. The idea was to just try and find out how many I would need in order to get the voltage back down to what it should be. This is a very dangerous thing to do. So you gotta. Well, it's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. All of this stuff is. So yeah, don't do it. But yeah. So just testing the voltages, and I've worked out that it needs about 1.3, 1.4k a resistor before it goes into the first cap, and that should bring the voltage back down to what it should be. And then the plan is to replace these like huge cardboard paper capacitors, which are not working very well, and because of that, it's not smoothing out the AC very well. So we're getting this hum. I did test it with the microphone. It was working. It was quite a nice sound, nice warm sound, but just a lot of noise, a lot of hum. So trying to get ones that will fit these holes. These are really old type caps. Is going to be expensive. I think I'm going to have to ship them in from the States. They are still made, but it's just import costs and everything. And it's quite a specialist bit of equipment. So I have to see if the customer actually wants to actually fork out for them. If not, there might be a cheaper option, but then you kind of end up with this thing where, like, if you replace too much with newer stuff, it's like, is it really old anymore, or is it just, I mean, obviously you've got the shell, but um, how much do you replace before it becomes something else? Anyways, yeah, that's a little update. I'll do another one when it's kind of fully finished, and we'll maybe do a little sound test. I'll film the sound, or record the sound so you can hear it. Okay, cheers.